northern part, so that when you get to Kasua, you don't need to go through the main road to Kaneshim. You can take off and join the Kumasi road, and then you move on to the next place. So it's going to relieve traffic, going to redistribute the traffic on that stretch, and then we are going to have less traffic on the Accra Cape Coast route.
Okay, so after President cut short for this construction, when exactly are we seeing the contractor on site to begin work?
The contractor, you can see, he's already on site. Okay. He has started work, and you see the drains, the critical work that is what he's doing, the drainage works. When you are doing road, you need to protect the road from water. So that is what he has to do first. Make sure that all the drainage structures are in place before he will do the pavement. The pavement is the final stage, where after that you put the surfacing, the bitumen on it, and then it's done. So what he's doing now is the first stage of the construction by providing U-drains, culverts, and the rest.
How sure are the communities who are to benefit from this construction that this road is going to take about 24 months to construct?
I can tell you the contractor is here, and I can vouch for him. Okay. This road will not take 2 years. He will finish before the time. Wow. I'm telling you. I know what I'm talking about. The contractor has the capacity. He's very serious in his work. I mean, you don't push him to do his work. He does his work according to time. And he's a contractor who doesn't take job just for taking sake. Okay. If you want to give him job, he said, please let me finish what I'm doing before I can continue. So he is a type, he's a contractor. When you give him job, you are sure that the work will be completed.
So, engineer, I've also seen this. So these are going to be the communities that are going to benefit from the road. That is Papase number 1 and 2, Mankomeda, Anma Wobi, Anma Wobi, Jankwanta, J. Krodia,
Adaupao. And then you come to Bojiasi.
Yeah. So all in Awutu Senya is a municipality.
Between the Kasua and the Bojiasi, there's Awutu is a municipality. Then you connect to Awutu Senya, Bojiasi.
Are there any peripherals that the community are going to enjoy after construction?
Oh, we have a lot of those ones leads to the farming communities. When I'm talking of farming communities, people who are doing industrial farming. People are having poultry farms. So those roads leading to other small communities where the economic activity is residing. So we are very much aware that this road is going to provide easy accessibility to all those factories and all those industries within the enclave.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for joining us. So, Kwaku, you just heard me engaging the Chief Executive Officer of Ghana Highway Authority, Engineer Christian Inti, who just spoke to us about the importance of this road. I also have a gentleman with me here. Okay, and teacher, we are a plan where ya and for so dear bad part of it in the brow and Unyanma Aka.
Oh, you're quite with you. Yeah, there is someone who said, Nanka, Nanyan Kupuado, a man penning and Ado Danka Kufuado, to the able assistance and support of Honorable Eugene. Now, Omabuama, and there, there is someone, and then you say, a catty sort of New project in a baby in no meantime. Fan Faswa, project, that is a brand. Times your baby, fee, what you say, Papa say, Gate Road, community, a conca, now come ministries, now we have services. If you are amount for workers, now share by 10, 11 amount for Meduya. Now it tells you the kind of situation I have because instead of spending 25 minutes, now they do Caswano. Who to spend the 1 hour? It is a video to my Nino Fianum or Concaya. Could you imagine the time order the Papa do your friend saying, improve productivity? Sorry, Auntie,
it takes one driving about 1 hour to drive from Bojiase to Accra.
Exactly, the state of the road as it is now. Taking 1 hour to get to Kaswa, sometimes even more than 1 hour to get to Kaswa. 15-25 minutes journey. It can take you 1 solid hour.
Okay, so I mean this road is actually supposed to take about 15 to 25 minutes from Bojiase to Accra.
Exactly. No, Bojiase to Kaswa.
Bojiase to Kaswa.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, the president has it.
Sir, on the
project aba yen no anuma ayarefo a ya omko kolebu kaswa Bojuase especially papa si here no omu ni polyclinic wa nti se oyare aida so be ko Bojuase anase obeko kaswa enti se kwan no enye na se okọ na ebe spend no your friend say many hours and so now we do baby also do now say ya kwan we ya within 15 minutes no bedu na wakwa konya na yaresa na aboa ono ankasa ne nebusia
okay na say yenye kwan ankasa kra no how be eseba amanfo yare also more access healthcare kra no e challenge
exactly challenge because also move efi anom ekokaso anase Bojuase na ya kwan na em say time o be spend now all the access healthcare no time no e be reduce.
So he has also heard me speaking to one gentleman who resides at Bojuase and who is just telling us that after completion of this road construction is going to reduce travel time hours from Bojuase to Kaswa. And a lot of people, according to him, say at Bojuase who actually work in a greater Accra region, they sometimes have to travel about 1.5 hours from Bojuase to Kaswa. This is not supposed to be so, but it's because of the bad nature of the road from Bojuase to at least joining the Kaswa road main to the greater Accra region. So I'll continue to also engage other officials who also be telling us more about how beneficial this road is going to be. So let me also take you back to the road. Like we said, it's a Kaswa to Bojuase road. And as a regional road is R15 and will turn perpendicular to the N1 highway at the Kaswa interchange. The project captures 14 kilometers of the Kaswa Bojuase road and 2 kilometers of adjoining accesses. Actually start from 10,000 to 24,000. So also be engaging other officials, also be telling us more about how beneficial this road is going to be to them. So let me also engage. Let me also engage this gentleman here. Open the here. Yeah, the Yamias. What's the Bojuase here? Okay, what now? How many years?
More than 10 years.
What 10 years? Eti yanshe kwan or how many they ebre moi motis person butu kwan every
I'm say kwan we dey that achepa adisodi ayo kromu apa ya big problem pa wa pa kwan no na wo fiti Bojuase e di ko Kaswa in fact eni kra ade papa we bresa portos ina na e branch ene nana so dan kwa ko do president
CEO of Coastal Development Authority, West District Assembly. Honorable MP for West, the paramount chief of Ewutu, Omaihene Akufo-addo, Agyapong, the chiefs and elders of the Ewutu traditional area, ministers of the gospel, eminent Islamic clergy, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to make this presentation.
This road after its completion, especially those who want to travel from Bojuase to Greater Accra region, from Bojuase to some part of the eastern region, and he has been telling us that after completion is going to bring a sort of relief to them. It's going to also cut down their travel times a lot. Now someone who will be traveling from Bojuase to any part of the eastern region won't necessarily not have to travel all the way to the Greater Accra region before joining the main eastern region route. The person can just use a straight route after completion of this project. The contractor who has been handling this contract, that General Construction and Development Limited. A contractor just told me that he's actually on course, and after President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo cut short for the official construction of this road, it's going to take him less than 24 months to construct this road, because he has everything on site. And true to be told, when we came here to see every equipment that the contractor actually might be needed for this construction. Arterial roads have also been created to also help those who are also leading to their farming communities to be able to get easy access to the community. Construction is also of drainage. It's also on. Senior Ebeya, erosion will not take over the road, because one major issue of our road, which is being corrected under the able leadership of the Roads and Highways Minister, Honorable Kwasi Abu-Akwata, is to ensure that there will be at least drainage road construction in every part of this country to help protect the road from every flood. So if you also come to Bojuase, to Kasua, 93 million 750 to construct this road. It's a 2-year contract that's been given to General Construction and Development Limited. So you can see drainage being constructed to ensure that there will be enough for all erosional work to also protect the road of every flooding, to ensure that the road was so long. Yes, so in no time, Chief of Bojuase will also be addressing the people, and as I'm speaking to you now, is the Deputy Minister of Roads and Highways, Honorable Stephen Jalula, who is actually addressing a mammoth gathering here. People from all walks of life in Bojuase who are here to witness the sword cutting of the Bojuase to Kasua Road, which is about 15 kilometers. So we can hear from behind the Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways, Honorable Stephen Jalula. And after that, in no time, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will also address the gathering before the President finally get to cut tape for the construction of this road. So virtually everything is set here right now for President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to actually cut short for the construction of this road. So let me also repeat again, some of the communities that are going to benefit from this road construction are going to be Papa C number 1 and 2, Mankomeda, Anoma Wobi, Jan Nkwanta, J. Krogia, Adawu Kwao, and Bojuase, and other communities who are going to also enjoy from the peripherals that also be created by the contractor. And all these are happening in the Awutu Senya East municipality of the Central region. So these actually are going to be the communities who are going to benefit from this road construction. So in no time, I'll be taking you to the podium where the chief will also be engaging the president, also be telling president how happy they also are for this construction. After President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will also be taking the podium to also address the people. So as I've been telling you already, Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways, Honorable Stephen Jalula, is addressing this gathering here. Ya Oma for Atiasie, Dientia Ama Abai Afadia Tono Obey Sa Equal, because it has been the concern of the chief and people of Bojuase over the years, and they've been calling on government upon government to help them construct this road, but it seems nothing much has been done to it. But
actually, I said, your belly structures are now and we are walking on the after your clarification of existing prevailing bituminous surface. Actually, I said, quite no why also dada. But I say, I do. So this almost clarify. Maybe I know now the materials and the abuso. Now the construction of concrete side rails. Let the baby after. That's it. Calvert. Bridge,
people are saying to cancel, it takes them roughly like an hour. Done. Now from here, it links them to Swedro, how do you call it? Kencity. So.
The installation of road line markings. The safety of the akufo-addo, President of the Republic of Ghana. Madam Masi.
Regional Minister for the Central Region. The Minister for Fisheries, a Member of Parliament for Awutu-Senya East, the Minister for Local Government, a Member of Parliament for Okre, Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways, a Member of Parliament for Pru West, the Member of Parliament for Awutu-Senya West, Municipal District Chief Executives, eminent clergy, Nai Apindako Tete, Chidomhine of Awutu Traditional Council, Ninananum. Fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen, Niche Pan Ababa the Summoner, Awutu-Senya West. Namitamase, and so sir, Moa Jimmy, Fese, Awa, 2 Cassetta, the Massive Papa. To some him no, Afibia, the Achime Hose, me free the office of Jubilee House. Makwako na Makwako Ejuma Aban Eye. Utu office. Na ko for the report be chlewa. And this wa odi weni be kwa kohwe da bia ade na bi. Na no eti na maba me ba so na ama me kwanso eti amanfo nsema eda won kuma so. Ise na nsema waka dia to he. E kwano de na ebe ye me ba na se me ba be hyase wo Kasua Bodrasi Coin, I'm Minister for Roads and Highways. A year more I can somewhere when you know a buy a juma. Sebe a choir wagana. Na moi Mufri and Susono. Adebaqua, Mwenya, a bois mopa, I would to say now West. And your branch here, your friend Eugene Aina, and then the Juma. Director of Communications for Presidency. No, Mama so end that. Bibia obete na wutu senya wutu senya na wutu senya sa na no nyina aka ho na kwan so no aba be di baby a edu no ye ba se ya so ba be bo form ya se adwuma na se na che minister kai ansa na me free konya no so no 2 years time no na kwanu susu no ebie da ho abu nyina obenya ho faso na minim se kwanu de bebre wo ho asisi eye de be baako sa ne aye na nyina so atua yeye jini ba ya masam kakra wo no no iduma mo koso ntina aban na chi mo koso entina aban na chi pinti Yansama abani nyina yambo abo ano ne yenye na hoto ne koso ayere wo Ghana no enso aba bedam ase onyame hyiamo nyina
yada ye president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo yada na si papa pa yasada na si emei Yabefe Reverend Enchi na odi empagwa edi echire amaye.
Hallelujah. Obia yenyina yensi etiase yemompai. Father, once again we thank you. We began in your name, and indeed you have ended with us successfully. We thank you so much for bringing the president onto this community. We thank you for his doings, and we thank you for his life. We ask that, oh God, may you continue to strengthen him to do what you have called him to do in this community. We once again pray that, oh God, at the challenging time you are always with us. May you will be with him. May you never forsake him. Even as, oh God, he is traveling through the region. We ask for your divine protection and your divine strength. We once again pray that may you lead all the protocols and officials and individuals so that when we get back home, once again we give you all the glory and the praise. We thank you, Jesus, for what you have done. In the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Let's shout Amen. God bless you.
Yada oya Reverend Asi papa yada Reverend Asi yo damabri nananum ya papa bringing to themselves
are happy about what the president is doing for them. The president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will soon be taking round to see how the work of the construction of the Bodrasi to Kasua Road with the 50 kilometers is going to be. In Ottawa, we are engaging the Member of Parliament for Awutu Senya East, Honorable Mavis Hawakumse, who will also be telling us, as a Member of Parliament, how happy she is to see this road construction in her constituency. And she will also be telling us how hard she has also fight to get this road construction. So when you come to Papasu here, you can see that the atmosphere actually is charged, and the resident people who live by other commuters who use this road are extremely happy to see President akufo-addo for this road. To see the President commissioning President Curtis Sword for this road. So, like I said earlier on, I will soon be joined by Honorable Mavis Hawa-Kumsin, the Member of Parliament for Awutu Senya East. Before that, President akufo-addo, as you can see in your shot, will be taking round to officially cast sword for the construction of this road. And the President, after cutting sword, will then move to other side on his assignment as he began his 2-day tour of the work done in the region, especially since and winning the 2020 general elections. As has been with the President, always that he will not always want to be in the office to receive report, but he also want to get to the ground. Things for himself to know that yes, indeed, the work that is being told is done is actually done. And that is store in the Upper West and Savannah regions. Today being Friday, the 2nd day of September 2022, President akufo-addo is in the Central region for today and Saturday, which is the 3rd of September 2022. And this affords the President opportunity to see how work in the region so be done. The President will also be taking tour of some one district, one factory to also assess progress of work in this district. So
Alright, so you're watching live pictures from Bojuase, Kasua Bojuase, where President akufo-addo is being taken around the construction billboard, if you like, where he's being given a brief on exactly what the road construction would look like by engineers and contractors who will be working on the Kasua Bojuase Road. Remember, you're watching a live coverage, a special coverage of the President's regional tours produced by the Ministry of Information, live from Accra. But we are on the ground with the President in the Central region, who this morning began a 2-day working tour. Currently he is at Bojuase, where he will be cutting sword for the construction of the Kasua Bojuase Road. The President earlier delivered a speech at Bojuase, where the chiefs and people there were gathered. The President indicated how important his government considered the area in the area of developments, and so it is the reason why the Bojuase Kasua Road is going to be constructed as soon as possible to ease traffic and also help commuters in the area and communities nearby to be able to ply that particular road. So you're watching on the screens. If you're just joining us, you're also watching us live on GTV, City TV, Metro TV, Adum TV, Netu TV, Wuntumi TV, Movement TV, Wezo TV, Asasi Radio. Of course, if you're watching us on Facebook, this is the Ministry of Information Facebook page, and we're live in Bojuase Kasua, where President akufo-addo is soon going to cut sword for the Kasua Bojuase Road in the Central region. Remember, this forms part of his 2-day working tour of the region, and we are bringing you live updates on engagements as well as activities that the president and his delegation, his entourage, will be involved in. Later on today, the president will be commissioning two big 1D, 1F projects. He will be commissioning these projects. One is the gas cylinder factory at Chuchui, also in the central region. Then he will also be commissioning the lubricant factory, which is another 1D, 1F project in Gomafete Junction, before he will continue to other parts of the central region. So as you see on your screens, the president has just finished getting that brief on work that will be done on the Kaswa-Bojuasi Road. The president will proceed now to cut sword for the construction of that road. We heard from opinion leaders, we heard from residents in the area who are very excited about this development. The president is now moving to cut sword for the construction. As you can see, he has the shovel now signifying the sword cutting of that road, the Kaswa-Bojuasi Road. We also see the chief in the area who is also taking part in the ceremonial exercise to cut sword for the construction of that particular road. So you're watching this live from the Ministry of Information live, of course, on a number of TV stations, radio station, and of course streaming live on Facebook. On your scenes, you're watching dignitaries, town folks, chiefs, personalities who have gathered at this ceremony where President Akufo-Addo has just cut sword for the construction of the Kaswa-Bojuasi Road. As I did mention earlier, the president will be also commissioning some 1D, 1F factories. But right now, though, let's cross over to our man, Akwesinsia, who is going to be speaking to the Deputy Minister of Roads about the ceremony that you've just witnessed on your screens. Akwesi, if you can hear me right now, and take over now, Akwesi.
Gogo, I have here with me a Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways, Honorable Stephen Jalula, who stood in for the Sector Minister, Honorable Kwesi Amwako-Atta, to read a statement on his behalf. Honorable, thank you and welcome to the special coverage of the President Tour, courtesy of the Ministry of Information, live on about 8 TV stations across the country. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for having me again.
Okay. So now tell us, how important is this 16-kilometer road for the people of Bojuasi to Kaswa?
Yeah, this road is a 14-kilometer road that links Kaswa to Bojuasi, and this is a very poor road, as you know. We traveled on it. Now we have a lot of communities along the road, and they've been suffering for a very long time now. So we found money, about 94 million Ghana cedis, that we are going to apply to the construction of this road. And when it is done, it is going to benefit so many communities along the road, including commercial farmers. We have the understanding that there are commercial farmers who farm pineapple, oranges, cassava, and what have you. So this road is very important, and that is why out of so many roads, we decided to tackle it. And that is why we are here today.
Can this also be counted as part of the year of roads?
Of course, we've been saying it every day. Now this is an example. We don't have the resources to do all the roads at once, but we have to find resources to do some roads. And one by one, we are clearing the hurdles. And I'm sure that we'll get closer to your viewers and listeners. Yes, so each one of us should be patient. As like I've always said, no amount of demonstrations can construct a road. These people haven't demonstrated, but they lobbied, and we found it necessary to come and do their roads for them. And luckily, they are going to get it done in 24 months. The contractor that we have on this road is one of our best contractors, General Construction and Development Limited.
If you can hear me, take over as President Adedan Akufo-Addo take his tour of the central region to another development site.
A man who has just brought us live updates from the sword cutting of the Kaswa-Bojuase Road, where President Akufo-Addo has just performed that exercise to begin the construction of the roads for the area. And as you saw on your screens, a lot of excitement in that area. The President will continue his tour of the central region. Soon he will be commissioning 2 1D1F factories, and we will be bringing you a live coverage of those 2 commissionings as well here on our special coverage of the President's regional tours. Don't forget, the President today began a 2-day working tour of the central region, and here at the Ministry of Information we're bringing you a live coverage of that tour. My name is Kwaku Obenje. Do stay with us. We'll go for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Say it, Nindian